everyone, so today I'm going to be doing another update for one of my rings that I got from Gemandi Co. I know that a lot of you guys have been finding those videos very helpful and very interesting, so I'm going to continue doing these ring updates and letting you know how these rings last, how they wear, any little details I can tell you about them. So the ring I'm going to be reviewing today is called the Confetti ring. So this ring has 4 different stones in it. It has a pink oval stone, a blue round stone, and then 2 smaller white clear stones. So this one is also a rose gold band, and I was really interested to see how this one wore compared to the last one that I reviewed, which was the Afterlife ring, which was one of their black gold rings. This one was $48, and at the time that I'm filming this, it is out of stock, but it doesn't look like it has been discontinued yet, so I do believe you should be able to still get this ring at some point whenever it comes back in stock. I started wearing it about, I think it was probably like December 28th or something. So just for easy rounding, we're just gonna say from the beginning of the year till now. Today is February 16th that I'm filming this, just to give you an idea. So I'm sure this video is gonna go up about a week after. So this is how the ring looks right now after I have been wearing it for about a month and a half, give or take. And I do have to say, I definitely noticed some of the rose gold plating has worn away. If you had seen the update video for the black gold ring that I reviewed Afterlife, I had mentioned that it kind of wore away in an odd way. The side that touches my pinky finger is the side that again has worn away, most of it, and the bottom part of my ring. So the actual part that touches my middle finger, that side really hasn't worn down at all, which is just very interesting. There's a little bit of wear and tear on that, but most of it is on that bottom and this outer side of the ring, which I just think is so interesting. The last ring, I actually flipped it, and I would take the ring off, flip it around, and then wear it that way just to see if it was just something with how my fingers rubbed together that was rubbing away the plating sooner. And I think it definitely does have to do with that, because I did not flip my ring this time, and still for the most part the inner portion hasn't rubbed away nearly as much as that outer side that touches my pinky. I guess that's just something I do, is I kind of do this motion to like move my ring back, and I guess that repetitive movement has worn away some of the plating faster. Now, one thing I do have to mention about the plating wearing away is that it is not nearly as obvious as it was with the black gold ring. Obviously that one kind of wore in different spots. It started out the black gold, then it kind of turned to like that coppery kind of color, and finally it faded all the way to like a silver base metal. So it was definitely a lot more noticeable going from black to silver. And I have to say, with the rose gold ring, it's definitely not nearly as noticeable, the color difference. Like if I'm looking at it up close, yes, I can see that it has worn in spots, but if I'm looking at it from afar, it really doesn't bother me at all. So that's just something to keep in mind with the rose gold. And I haven't tried any of the gold rings yet. I think I have one of the gold rings that I will try to review next. So yes, it does wear as well. I actually started noticing some significant wearing away of the plating from about 2 weeks of wear, which I think is very, very soon. Like I always mention in my update videos, I am not extremely careful with my rings. Now, I do not shower in my rings, and I try to keep limited amount of water contact with my rings, but if I'm just like washing my hands real quick, I'm not taking my ring off. But I definitely don't shower in it. I don't like go in the hot tub in it or anything like that. So any of the wearing away is pretty much just the limited water contact I have from washing my hands and just my natural skin, I guess. As far as the stones themselves, in my original Afterlife ring update video, I had noticed I had a scratch across one of the stones. I do not notice any scratches on these. They are also a lot smaller crystals and less opportunity to get scratched or anything, so I haven't had any issue with that. Haven't had anything with them falling out or you know, any problems like that. And I haven't noticed as much wear on the prongs of the ring. With the black gold ring, it was definitely a lot more noticeable because it went from black to copper to silver. With this one, the color change is just so slight, you wouldn't really be able to see unless you're really, really looking at it. So at least for me, I feel a lot more comfortable purchasing the gold rings, the rose gold rings, and I will probably try to purchase one of the silver ones. I don't own any of the silver right now, but I definitely feel a lot more comfortable staying with those color rings rather than the black gold, because as beautiful as it is, I wouldn't be able to take care of that ring so pristinely to where it wouldn't wear as quickly as it did. So I don't think I will purchase any more of the black gold, but even though there is wearing away on the rose gold rings, the color difference is so slight that you really have to be looking for it to notice it. And in the end, that is a lot better for me, because, you know, if it's just a little bit worn, I don't care. That doesn't bother me because it's not a huge color difference between them. Like they mentioned on their website, they are not fine jewelry, so they are going to wear and tear over time. But again, 2 weeks just seemed very quickly for me to start noticing any wearing away. So overall, I really love this style of ring. I feel like this is so pretty. It's so dainty. It's so cute. It's a little smaller than the last ring, so it's not as I don't know, in your face or anything. Like that one was like a really pretty ring, but it was a little bit bigger, and I felt like I got more compliments on that ring just because it was so different. But this one is gorgeous too. It's so pretty, and it's also less likely, at least in my opinion, it has been less likely to be confused as an engagement ring, especially since I do wear it on my engagement ring finger. That's just the only finger that rings feel comfortable on for me. So I feel like I haven't gotten nearly as many like, oh, are you engaged kind of questions and stuff with this style of ring, but it's very beautiful. I love it. I love the pink and the blue. It's so sweet and so pretty. Okay, so I have chosen the next ring that I'm going to be reviewing. I believe this one is called Aurora. Now this one is so pretty. It is a little bit more, I don't want to say gaudy, but it is a lot bigger than the last one. Definitely looks like a very like princessy ring. Obviously, of course, with the name Aurora, it's a very special, beautiful ring. But this one I decided I wanted to wear because this is one of the regular gold rings, and I wanted to compare that one. So I have done the black gold, the rose gold, now I'm gonna do just the regular gold, and in the future I will try to purchase some silver to see how those wear. Another thing I forgot to mention, these have never turned my fingers green, so that is probably my #1 thing with buying rings, is I just cannot stand. If it turns my finger green, I don't want it, no matter how beautiful it is, no matter how inexpensive or expensive it is. I don't want it if my finger turns green, and I've never had that issue with these rings, so that is great. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys found this helpful. I will be doing another update video for my next ring, so in a couple months be looking out for that video. If you want to know more about my thoughts and how they wear and how fast and what they look like, then definitely subscribe and look out for those videos. But yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, link is below, and until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.